There's something eerily familiar about watching Aaron Rodgers navigate the final chapters of his NFL journey, like reliving a dream that was once glorious, but now carries the weight of uncomfortable déjà vu. This time, the setting isn't Green Bay, with its frosty fields and historic echoes. It's Pittsburgh, and somehow, despite the headlines and talking points, it already feels off. Rodgers, as always, is self-assured, confident in his legacy, and more than willing to remind the world of it. During his appearance on the Pat McAfee show, he revisited the crown jewel of his career, that Super Bowl win in the 2010 season. The twist? He did so while wearing the colors of the team he beat that night, the very same Pittsburgh Steelers he now hopes to lead. And though the statement might have been tossed out casually, it landed with a heavy thud across Steelers Nation. To some, it was Rodgers being Rodgers, calculated, confident, maybe even charismatic. But to many in Pittsburgh, it struck a different nerve. The boos at training camp weren't just for the man, they were for the tension he brings, the discomfort of trying to fit a storied quarterback into a culture that, frankly, has shifted far from its once formidable identity. And that's the real story unfolding here. This isn't just about football, it's about legacy, fit, and what happens when two fading dynasties, Rodgers' individual one and the Steelers' organizational one, try to forge one last run together. It feels like a strange marriage, doesn't it? The no-nonsense blue-collar ethos of the Steelers, now intersecting with one of the most polarizing and enigmatic quarterbacks of this generation. Rodgers was once the league's premier improviser, a magician under pressure, but those days may be long gone. And if they aren't, the magic is certainly harder to summon. There's an undeniable weight on everyone involved. Mike Tomlin, respected, consistent, but under increasing scrutiny. Omar Khan, still carving out a shadow from the legend of Kevin Colbert. Arthur Smith, seen by many as the inevitable scapegoat when things begin to unravel. And hovering over it all is Rodgers, whose every word and throw will be dissected by a city known for its passion and its impatience. Even the most loyal fans must ask, is this truly the right fit? Can this patchwork of aging ambition and institutional pride deliver something meaningful? Or will it all quietly fade into another forgettable chapter? There are moments in sports where legacy hangs in the balance, not in trophies or stats, but in the decisions made under pressure. This is one of those moments. And whether you love Rodgers, doubt him, or find yourself somewhere in between, one thing is certain: how this ends will be talked about for years. So if you've made it this far, you already know this story is bigger than it seems. And it's only just beginning. If you're feeling the weight of this transition, the mystery of what lies ahead, or even if you're just here for the drama, hit that like button to help us reach more fans who are just as invested in this roller coaster. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what happens next, because every interview, every practice, every silent sideline moment could mean everything. And don't just watch. Join the conversation. Drop a comment below. Do you believe Rodgers and the Steelers can make this work? Or is this just history repeating itself with a new jersey? Your thoughts are part of the story, and together we'll follow it wherever it leads.